Hello people, 'tis Jet. In what will be episode 19, I just uploaded 18, but it's scheduled to be released on Monday. And anyways, I did some traveling and I realized somebody has connected my old hut to the nether roads. It's a bit of a back road, but it's okay, you know, it's pretty cool actually. So here's the setting, and you know, look at this, I mean, it's not dramatic, but it's nice. Rolling wooded hills, big beach. So I was like, okay, I was bored. I was at PyCon at the time, so a month ago maybe, which is early in the history of this universe. And I was like, oh, I don't have the facilities to record an episode, but I want to do something. So I did this. In retrospect, it doesn't look like a lot, but you know, I put some thought into it and then based it on what was around. And here's the new portal. Probably should hook that up with panels. Anyways, there's no real entrance, which is something I should fix someday, but I just got done biking relatively good distance. It's like the second bike ride of the spring, and you know, after a long winter you get out of shape. Whoops. As you can tell, I'm a little wheezy. So here's the design. I have like these logs for support, and they're held up by stone, which is pretty strong. And this nice open theme, because like, you know, it's a peaceful area, not cold. I did import a jungle tree, a few more over there. So it's a waypoint, and I never really came back. But down below in the areas you can't access from ground level are storage rooms. So you know, I've actually started looting my own bins here for stuff. It's kind of nice to. I hope someone else wasn't making use of them, which frankly is okay. It's just, I suppose it's possible since someone found this place. But you know, I like these like slatted windows. They're not glass. And then you can go up to the roof. Not much to do except stand around, but you know, it's a nice little platform. So there you have it. I will go off and make some shepherd's pie presently, and then maybe record a little bit more afterwards. Other than that, I'll be poking away at my CPAN presentation and the XM server, which I have promised will be done in time for YAPSY, or yet another Pro conference in June, which is more than enough time. I ought to actually probably have an early draft of it running this week, and that's a couple months away. So yeah, better to get things done early. All right, I'll be back later. Okay, and I'm back. Oh hey, that's finished. Not that. Here we go. So we're in the set of mine shafts under my tower. You can see here's the here's my magma-pylon, like volcano pressure control tower thingy, citadel, tower, island, castle, palace thing, and it has been connected to a rail network, which may only have 2 points at this point, but it will expand. So I thought maybe I'd show you guys this. I was going to take a haul of stuff upstairs, so I should bring this stuff with me. But I just feel like doing this. Let me start here. Whoa, no, no! Oh, okay, okay. That didn't go very far. So, okay. You've seen the tunnel from above water. Here it is from below. Oop, here we go. It's dark. There's really no room for lighting. Not to mention it's nighttime out. I am so bad at timing when it comes to this. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. All I can see is a reflection of my microphone in the screen. It's so dark. Alright. There is a dock for the village. You can sort of see it. Brink. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Boink. And it's raining, of course. So, this will continue. I mean, somewhere I've got to find a village eventually, and it would be kind of nice if it was already pre-connected to a network, so I could bring in villagers. But, here's a path. And here's the mining village, and some sort of square monument, well, monument square kind of thing. Complete with moss. Here's the biggest house so far, of 2, or 1.5. It's built into the side of the hill, which I kind of like, and it's got my theme of solid wood, so, you know, logs, and a pig. Okay. He's been there for a while, actually, but here's the inside. Very spacious. I actually had fire pits. But then places started things started catching on fire, so I stopped doing that. Here we go, another room. Giganto libraries that were very expensive to make, especially when they have not been used for much. I wonder. Like, can it see them? There's like a distance thing. Because English. I don't see any baubles coming off. Anyways, this is like a rich person's here. Here you go. That goes all the way to the surface. Second floor. Bed. With things that I don't know quite what they are. And a balcony. So really, in the grand scheme of things, it's a small house, but there's it's spacious. There's room for things. Like that, maybe a dining. And my early mining plaza. You know, quite. Jeez, I hope that rain isn't too loud for you guys. Let me see about this. Options. Right. I like the sound, but not in competition with talking. Further path. There's the dock you saw from below. I apparently intend for the road to keep going. And in this world, or at least in my territories, cobble seems to be the standard road. But here you got more white bearing pylons. Some stuff. Oh, solid stone entry. Some kind of plaza. And then rooms with no discernible purpose. I like the design, I'm just not sure what it's supposed to be. It might be like a fish market or something, like maybe put stalls in here. Stalls might not fit, but you know, something. So let me go back, because the rail. Oh, did I show you? Let me do this instead. I showed you recently the giant stump I made at Caffeine's, right? So the reason why I just made it a stump was I was running a bit low on wood. The landscape back here is kind of nice. It's just prohibitive versus villagers. So, but here, yes, look. Here was my previous attempt at. Oh, here's the shaft for the exit for the house's stove, whatever it is. So I did an earlier edition of a giant tree with roots coming out, and that root gun goes back in again. And I'm not really happy with it yet. Like, it should probably have a rounder, larger bit of, I don't know, leaves. But then again, the branches themselves are quite large and craggy, and it didn't seem like they would produce leaves in places where the branches weren't. So I'm a little torn on the design. There's another view. Maybe I should go looking. Rain, 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 rain. Rain, 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 rain. Today I really should work on a CPAN module. I did last night install something called OpenCV, and that took an age. But it's up, and that's an important... There's the town. This town will fill out, and it'll probably use up all that over there, and probably over here too, so that it becomes actually visible from the island. But let's see. I used oak. Can I? Is there anywhere up here I can get? Okay. So you can see I made the leaves follow the branches, but it just looks like a... I don't know. You can see I put on my own leaves, and I ended up using jungle leaves instead. But you know, here, big thick trunk, and then squirrely branches, and the leaves follow the branches, and then there are vines. So it's technically okay. It's just I feel like it should look different than it does. But so giant trees is an artistry. Whoops. Unintended, but okay. That I'm gonna have to practice to get any good at it. Because you remember the stump didn't really look much like a stump from a distance either. Still, it does something, you know, it dresses up the hill, so that's something. Now here's the forest I grew, you know, I like hand planted and forced to grow up on the hilltop. Not somewhat visible from my tower. See, look, there's the little hut on the tip end of the... Just barely see it from here. But I like, you know, natural cliffs. Had to take advantage of those. Had to put in some trees. More vines. I'm surprised they're as grown as they are. I haven't spent that much time over here. More. And then, can I get down there safely? And then there was this nook, so I filled it with trees. Hoop, 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 hoop. And the random cow. But, you know, like big trees. And I managed to, using bone meal, I managed to squish them pretty close together. So it's a dark little forest once you get down into it. Yeah, see? I like this. Come on. I think one of my favorite things in this stupid game is planting forests. Woo. So yeah, you know, middle of the day it's not that dark, but... Ooh. I apparently have forgotten this. But yeah, you know, look at it. I mean, the rain's hardly getting through. It's a good feature, isn't it? So, here we go. I had to build a little hut down here somewhere. Oh, I should explore someday. Hey, you know, I should do a couple episodes of exploring. Make a mission out of finding a village. Because I do want to bring villagers in. I mean, all this work, I've got to have villagers. Okay, let's find the rail again. I haven't really done any significant work on my tower, citadel, island, palace, village, castle in a while. Not since I started this sort of tangent of episodes. In part because I was running low on resources. So I have, like, you know, I've been gathering to support further constructions. In particular, it occurred to me that I wanted to start building the opposing spiral tower at the bottom of the ramp. But, you know, just to get it done. But I'm not sure what else to do. So anyways, let us go the other way. Let us go the other way successfully. Let's see. Come on. Oh, there it is. Now somebody, or Fabian that is, put a lot of work into this tunnel. So let's go to the end. Here we go. Here's my tunnel during daylight, which is still quite dark. There's the island. There's the mainland. Island. Mainland. Island. There's the tower. See, I'm coming in under that nub. So it lined up reasonably well. Not perfectly, but... Hello? See? Whoop. There. Here we would go into the tower. Here instead we will go down. I dressed this up. I wanted what was near my area to be kind of dressed up, so I did. But now we're getting into the rough stuff here. The long tunnel. See, I'm just sort of mesmerized. Okay. I should start thinking of designs for like a bit of lag there. Holy cow. Designs for the sort of things you'd find like in courtyards and plazas, like booths and things like that, because there's a lot of provision for that in my tower. All those little white stone open areas, those are, you know, public areas, and there should be things in them. So, because right now the whole tower feels a little on the empty side. That will change over time. There's only so much you can do in a session. Ooh. Jeez, it took a long time, didn't it? I've never had that happen before. Achievement get. Was that water up above me? It's quite dark down here. Woo. Supposedly, from what I understand, all these twists and turns were to avoid magma. Ooh. Oh, so yes, episode 17, I think, had music at the end, which I have since removed. And a squirrely bit of business I don't understand. And it's not worth fighting about, but I found the song on this thing called CC Mixter in a category specifically pre-approved under Creative Commons. Holy cow. Oh, jeez. For the use in videos. So it's like, hey, excellent. That's exactly what I needed. And it was such a neat song. Actually, according to the wiki page, it was in Sims 3. So if they get that much exposure, I can understand. They might be somewhat possessive. But anyways, that's the end. This means I am now in one of Fabian's areas. Or maybe his one area. I don't think he's moved beyond Origin yet. Origin is basically for everybody. But he's been working on his plot here. How do I get out of this place? Oh, this looks promising. Let me look at your stuff, please. Ooh, you have lots of doors. I need doors. I need all that. Holy cow, he's been busy. Let's see. I'm pretty sure. What is this? Ah! Door in face. Ooh. Ah! Ah! I'm not big on... Oh, for crying out loud. Are you kidding? Alright, I'm out. Woohoo! More chests to look at. What was I saying? Oh, so it was up on Creative Commons, pre-approved for use with attribution. Which, you know, is great when people do that, because it's good-natured. And it certainly, you increases their odds of being exposed to the world. But what I'm not sure... Well, anyways, the point being, I found that, I used it. All was well until all of a sudden YouTube was like, we found copyrighted material in your video. No action as of yet, but there may be funky things that go on with your ads, and you know, there might be strikes. So I was like, I don't even want to deal with that. So I yanked the song out. At this point, you'll probably watch the episode, and it'll just be this kind of blank spot at the end. Ooh. And that's just the way it goes. The thing, the part that, you know, I actually sort of believe in copyright to an extent. Like, they're actually, I don't believe in when people hold onto it beyond what the law says. You know, the law used to be kind of like, you get copyright for so many years past whatever, and then it's public domain. But you get entities like Disney who really push those boundaries or destroy those boundaries in really kind of unethical ways. So that I don't like. But I do believe, as with patents, which also should not be abused, that the original creator deserves a lot of credit and profit from what they do. But there comes a point where you release it, okay? Or, I don't know. There appears to be something back here. Oh, I can't tell what it is. That's close to Origin, I think. So, anyways, it was made available. I mean, I only downloaded music from CC Mixter that was pre-approved for this stuff in a batch. They all have the same download date on my computer, and so that's at least one piece of evidence that I was not going insane. And then they complain, oh, you got copyright. So I went back to CC Mixter and looked just for my own satisfaction, and it's gone. And that bugs me, because there shouldn't be this kind of bait and switch business. And I'm not sure if that's what happened, but I don't know what else could have. What is this? There used to be, when the game first started, this was the location of a jungle temple. Yeah, you can sort of see the old... Man, I can't see what's down there. But, yeah, I was upset about that. So, unfortunately, episode 17 is now a bit mangled. People who would have appreciated it have already seen it, so I still can't tell what I'm looking at. Some kind of tower that's dark at night. Oh well. So there's that. Kind of makes me wish I knew how to make music, because I like it. I even think occasionally I come up with, I don't know what the term is, a bar or something, you know, some sort of sequence of notes that actually sound good to me, and I wish I had any capacity whatsoever for you know, producing stuff from that, because then I wouldn't have to worry about anybody else's copyright, just my own, which is automatic, by the way. Anybody ever tells you you don't have copyright to something you made, they're full of crap. You can do things to register your copyright to get extra protections, but the instant it's created, you automatically have copyright. Let's see. So let's visit something. Fabian will have to give us a tour sometime, because I'll just run around in circles. You know what I haven't seen is Oplek stuff. Now well, I've seen a bit. I saw this big square thing, but I haven't seen it in a while, and I'm curious, because he puts a fair amount of time into this. He may have been working mostly on this map software that I showed off. I think I showed it off. I remember showing it off, but I'm not sure now if it was in the episode I got rid of or not. Anyways, there was an issue where we had to fix a portal, because his was confused with another portal. Because I dressed up this resort. Let me show you this. Let's see. There was a desert temple I came across while bored. You know, and between videos, and it wasn't a good time to record, but I wanted to do something to entertain myself, so I found this, and I added to it here. Put in the portal. Some steps. Dressed it all up. Spent kind of some ages letting the grass grow from a couple of plants I had left over, or, you know, blocks with plants with grass. Planted some trees, a little pond. You can get down inside the, I believe the nukes are still down there, but there's no triggering mechanism. So, you know, there's that. And then this. And this was what tipped me off. I'm like, okay, what is this? Because, well, anyways, I fixed his portal. Ooh, I have mine. I don't have to use his. Because it was confused, and it was creating portals out in the middle of the desert over here. So I fixed that all up. Now that works. I think this was like a... He was getting stuck in the portal too, so he made this to get back home to his plot more quickly. This is a guess. Ooh, a village. Okay, so here we go. Something's coming up. There are trees now. I don't remember the trees. I just remember the big square thing in the sky. When last time I saw it. At least he has easy access to villagers. I wonder if he's done anything to bring them on board. I am so far away from even being able to think about that. I suppose I ought to, like, complete the shell of my citadel and certificate proof it so they don't fall into the water and stuff. And then bring some in and then continue working on other things. Boink. No! Stop! Come back! Okay. So, okay. Giant square thing. This had to have taken a lot of work. Wow. And giant hole. Where likely most of the materials for this came from. Some sort of pylon. Well, that goes down to bedrock. This is another thing that would require a tour, just because if I try to explore it myself, I'll probably get lost. That's interesting. Was that like a... infinite generator of blocks? It wouldn't be a bad idea. Oop, water. Neat. I wonder where he is. I think he's online. Yes, he is. With monsters turned on, that would be a magnet for spawns, even during the day, I believe. Yeah, this must be for the creation of things. I would like to get up there. What is this? There's a hole. Oh, it's like a... There appears to be water in there. So how does one get down there? Oh, his portal's deactivated. Well, that's confusing. What's this? Oh, rail of some sort. Oh, there's things down there. Light sources. Oh, he has the tunnel too. This isn't much of a exploration, just because I don't know what I'm doing, but I wonder why the portal's deactivated. I wish I... Oh, because there's a piece missing. But why would you do that? Oh well. Certainly not my business, but it doesn't mean I have to go back a different way. Okay. Alright. So we've seen... I haven't seen Arrington. He hasn't played much. His new job's likely keeping him quite busy. Boink. Alright, well... Let's see about this. So we've seen Caffeine's place last episode. And we explored my little mining village and the connected rail system, which should be more connected in the future, I hope. And took a look at, sort of briefly, at Fabian's place. It looked like it was still under construction. Some sort of funky tower. And now Oplek's place. So I guess Arrington's is all that's left at the moment. Ooh, boink. I saw somebody, actually the person who is responsible for Caffeine and I meeting in the first place, put up a video recently asking if she could play on people's servers. She probably got 1 billion people giving their IP addresses to her. But I did the same. You know, because there's really no reason why a person can't have multiple homes and multiple servers, right? So, see, that portal over there is still connected. I had to do quite a lot of work to, the hut is a long, at the beginning of this episode, way the heck off that way. Let's see. Yeah, so I did a lot of work to separate this, because this is where the coordinates for his portal that needed fixing ended up. In the middle, ooh, I didn't know there was more. In the middle of this, like a magma fall. So that took some work to separate it. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's see. Actually, let's try Arrington here. Well, I can get the visitations done in one potentially long episode. And go back to building something. But I wonder what I should build. I really should not leave the citadel shell unfinished. I'm still sort of undecided about, I can say, the houses, the 4 or 5 houses at the top level. The way they extrude up through the top plaza. I actually have, I think they're like 2 stories now above the plaza, which makes them hug the central tower quite closely. And I'm not sure if that's desirable or not. So, the Garden of Origin. That's new. I mean, a lot of this is sort of new to me. I've heard that there was a village going up. Interesting. Arrington's or this. I see. Let's do Arrington here. Some effort has gone. Ooh, another portal. Some effort's gone into all this, so it'd be nice to actually have this turn into something. I have to guard my disk space quite carefully. I wonder though, I might be able to have the screen capture software. Maybe it can send it straight to the external hard drive. I got a new one that has 1 terabyte and it's quite fast. I think it's USB 3. So that's quite nice. Maybe I can send them straight there so I have less of an issue. But it still uses disk space to do the initial recording. Here, let me just steal some of your stuff here. Man, this stuff is good for leveling up. Levelies? I suppose that could be a word if we wanted it to be. Good. Oops. I should burn more nether brick someday. This is quite a ways out. I don't remember him being that far away from Origin. Oh. Oh. Okay. This looks like a hut. Sort of. Oh, that's the way back up. I just didn't know what I was doing. Wink. This should be Arrington's spot. Oh, well, this is neat. What's going on here? I like the grooves. He's spontaneously creating a walkway. Or was. He hasn't been on in a while. Let's see. I already said that. Oh. I like the trees. Anything with trees is good. Good landscape. Desert. Ooh. I like it when biomes converge. Like a water elevator. Hello. Oh, good and glassy. Ooh, that's a nice view. I wonder what that is down there. What cool things have you got? Why do I always feel the need to explore? Looting. Ooh. Now all we need is monsters turned on. Ooh. Well, actually, I don't have anything to enchant. I should be able to enchant the minecart. Come on. What is it? Dinnerbone? Is that the name of the guy who runs this operation now? Give us enchantable minecarts. Haha. For be creative. Cobble, cobble, cobble. Oh wait, there's like a walkway. So this goes on for quite a ways, if I recall. Like, in fact, I think the road goes all the way back to like 0, 0. So let me figure out this Garden of Origin thing. Origin is where, as probably on all servers is the case, people start. So we want to dress that up a little bit and be inviting to potential new people, which is where actually why I started talking about my acquaintance introducing Emmy, who might possibly show up on the server and goof around. Wouldn't want her to be... Ooh, so I have to walk all the way back. Aw. Well, you know what? I can edit. Or just talk. I have completely not looked at the time at all. Okay. My only concern really, like I said, is disk space. Because it's chewing it up to sort of save it to memory right now as I record, and then it will need basically that much again to save it out. So at least if I save it out to the external hard drive, then I should be able to buy myself a longer recording period. What I don't know is where all the disk space is. I mean, it's not much compared to... Actually, I think I had 360 gig hard drive on the previous machine, and this one has a 256 solid state drive. So it's smaller, but it's not that much smaller. And the thing is, about 200, 190, 200 is already used up before I even did anything. So I'm... Whoa. I think maybe I was just abducted by aliens, because I remember it taking much longer to get out there than I just took to get back. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, like I said, about 190, 200 gigs already used up in software and operating system and files. It just seems like a ridiculous amount of space to devote to something that you never had a choice in to begin with. Like, I mean, I had some installations. I have Civilization 5. I have Bioshock 1, because now that 3's come out, I should probably start playing the series so that... This is kind of neat. I guess Ooh, portals. Oh, this goes right into the magma. How'd they do that? Oh wait, there's sand. I could... Ah, okay. Well, let's see where this goes. Into space. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. That's Fabian's plot down there. So he built this? Ooh. Well, that's kind of neat. Not many vines. It's new, I guess. I haven't been here in a while, but that still seems kind of new. This is more like how I would make portals, though. Oh. One requires caution. Especially when the stairwell's turned against you. Oh, so this is the garden? I guess so. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Garden of Origin. Sounds like a temple. That's high. Oh, wait. This is what I saw. This is the Dark Tower thing. Well, that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat, actually. Oh, hey, it doesn't attach to anything. Well, I suppose if we were in a magic tower, then magic window panes aren't a stretch either. Let's see. Oh, you know what this place needs? It's like a pond at the bottom, so you could jump down. I don't see any such thing. Oh well. I can exit. Carefully. Alright. Well, you know what, guys? Oh. Interesting. Snowballs. Buggy snowballs. This is not where I went in. Crap. It's another broken or misconnected portal. That always stinks when that happens. Maybe I'll invest some time to fixing that up at some point. These are nice huts. Nice huts. Alright. Well, you know what? I am going to go home, which is off this way, and deliver some of these goods that actually were in my home before I left on the rail not too long ago, and maybe get back to work. This will be the second episode for this upcoming week, and I'll need 3, so maybe I'll record more, but given the premium on disk space, I'll have to actually export all this stuff first. Maybe even edit it up and send it off to YouTube. So, it could be a couple hours before I can actually record anything else. Maybe I can accomplish something in that time. Something like not Minecraft, that is. Okay, well, I hope everybody has a good night.